guys, so now we're going to draw our lighthouse. Now there are 7 different lighthouses in North Carolina, and there are 3 we're going to choose from today because they have extra patterns. So we're looking at Bodie Island, Cape Hatteras, and Cape Lookout. They all start out the same, but in the end we'll be able to add some details to make it look like those specific lighthouses. So let's start our lighthouse together. I'm going to start with 2 lines, and they're going to be side by side, but they're going to go away from each other. They're not going to be parallel. They'll taper outwards just a little bit. So I'm going to start about right here, a third from the top of my paper, and I'm going to draw down and see how it's a little slant. That's what we want. And don't go all the way to the bottom because we need to save some space down here for some details later. Again, about a third from my paper. I'm going to go down and a little bit wider as I go down. Just like that. Now we can go ahead and close off this. This makes us a really long trapezoid. And we can close it off at the top. And that will be the main tower structure of our lighthouse. Next, we're going to add to the top because the top of each of these lighthouses are very similar. So we're going to add another trapezoid, but this one is upside down and it's a lot skinnier. So it's going to go out and out on each side. Then we're going to connect the 2 of these. So I'm going to draw a line that goes across to connect them. There's a horizontal line to connect them, and that makes our upside down trapezoid. Then we're going to add kind of like a rectangle, but it's almost a square. So we're going to go from here just a little bit, probably a little bit farther than this line connects. So if it connects about here, we're going in a little bit up, and then we're going to go in a little bit from this line and up. And remember, it's a rectangle, maybe a little bit taller than that, and then we'll connect the 2 together, just like that. Now, right here, this platform, it's actually called a main gallery. So if you were to climb up all the stairs of this lighthouse, you would be able to go up here and stand and walk around and see everything below, see the town below, or see the ocean. So we're going to go up on both sides, not quite as tall, about half of that. So about half of that and about half of this line. And then I'm going to connect the 2 together. Just like that. Now, I don't know about you, but if I'm standing up this tall and this is the ground, we need some rails. So we're going to draw some more vertical lines to be the rails of our gallery. Try to space those out as even as you can. Next, we're getting even taller in our lighthouse, and we're getting to the part that is the lantern of the lighthouse. So we need to add a nice square. So we're going to go in again a little bit more, probably about the first rail right there. And this is going to be a square. So the square is sitting on top of this rectangle. And of course, inside this square, we need what? The lantern, the lens, the big light for our lighthouse. So I'm going to add a nice circle right there inside that square. Now we're going to add the top of it. This is like the dome of the lighthouse. All 3 of these lighthouses have domes that are triangles, so we're just going to connect these 2 pieces above to be a triangle. Just like that. And then there's a little vent up here that's a circle. And it's really important that we have a line up here. And I know it looks funny, but this is the lightning rod. In case the lighthouse was to get struck by lightning, it would actually catch on this lightning rod and it would prevent the lighthouse from being damaged. Now there's also a little rail that goes right here. So if we follow above this rectangle that we drew earlier, it's a little bit smaller and it's going to go in front of the light. There's a little rail right here to a little bit smaller too, so we're going to even make the rail smaller. And there you have it. That is our lighthouse layout. All three of them look very similar in this pattern. Now we're going to do more specifically each lighthouse one by one to show you what details will be on these lighthouses. So all together, you could do your Bodie Island, your Cape Lookout, or your Cape Hatteras. I hope you have fun, guys. See you next time.